What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Justin Colby, and on this video I'm going to tell you how I just spent 5 nights in Maui for absolutely free. And shocker, no, I didn't call a friend, I didn't stay with some family, stayed at the Four Seasons. Let me teach you how to do the same thing. Check it out. What is up everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Justin Colby. Here we talk business, entrepreneurship, and real estate. And this is a fun video because I just got back from Hawaii, specifically Maui, staying at the Four Seasons 4 or 5 nights. I did that for free. I want to teach you how, but first, check out my tan. Nope, no tan. I avoid the sun at all costs, so as great as Maui is, I definitely am not one that stands in the sun, sits in the sun. My wife wasn't that happy about that part, but I always had an umbrella, always had some clothes on because this skin, it gets burnt. I digress. Let's jump into how I did this for free. Now, here's one thing I will tell you as someone who is constantly joining masterminds, hiring coaches, reading books, and constantly trying to be a better business owner. The rich get richer and have all the perks for a reason. And the number one way, or I should actually say, the way I was able to stay at the Four Seasons 5 nights for absolutely free, credit cards. All right, so let's talk about how I stayed for 5 nights in Maui at the Four Seasons for free. Here's the thing, it's these 2 credit cards. If you are in business, you need one of or both of these credit cards at all time. I will tell you that because for years I misused it. I actually had to have an account manager from American Express inform me that I was misusing them for the best business perks. So let's check it out. First of all, you need to have an account manager. If you're someone that's in business and you're spending money for marketing, travel costs, or otherwise, you need to make sure you have someone that is there for you specifically with American Express. I vouch for American Express. I think I have 6 to 8 different accounts. With that said, for years, since 2003 as a matter of fact, I actually have had an American Express Platinum. And this individual, the account manager, actually reached out to me because they saw my Instagram profile and they wanted to get into wholesaling. So as they reached out to me, they actually mentioned, hey, I'm an account manager for American Express. I actually looked up your account and you're actually misusing your cards based around what I believe you're trying to achieve here. So I actually got him on the phone, not to sell him coaching for wholesaling, but actually to see how I could better leverage the ability to use these cards. And I didn't even have the gold card at the time. And so we jumped in and he basically said, why are you using this card? What are the perks you're chasing? Well, first of all, as someone who loves to travel, I love the Centurion Lounge. It gives you all the perks, free food, you can basically sleep there if you're taking red eyes. They have a bar, champagne, orange juice, unbelievable cookies. I mean, unbelievable. And so that was part of it because I travel a lot. But the other part is actually the perks that come with it. And there's plenty of perks. Again, you should reach out and get your own account manager, but some of the perks can be like $100 credit at a certain hotel if you use it, or you might get free Wi-Fi on airplanes, or you get, free Clear if you travel a lot. You want Clear to travel a lot, and they'll pay for TSA pre-check. You get those perks with this Platinum. So there was a lot of perks that I already was taking advantage of. But then he started showing me and talking to me about my spending habits, and a lot of my spending habits happen to be on marketing. Remember, I run 2 very successful businesses, one in the real estate space, the other in the coaching space. And he said, anything that you are spending it on that actually literally is identified as marketing or advertisement, the American Express Gold gives you 4x points. So someone who spends tens of thousands of dollars in every single month on multiple businesses, and in large part, a lot of them are online, like Google pay-per-click, like Facebook ads, I actually will get 4x the points. So very quickly I realized, oh, I must have the gold so I can get 4x the amount of points that I'm currently getting 1x for. So it was an absolute no-brainer to actually keep both. Yes, I believe this is $495 a year to have, and I think this is $295, and it seems like, why would you spend all that money? The answer is 5 nights in Maui. Because of this hack, and like I started this video out, this is how the rich really do get richer. This is how they really do have these life hacks that you're just like,
yeah, well, they're rich, so they can afford to stay at 4 Seasons in Maui.
I could have paid for it, but because of my understanding of how these two cards worked and the advisement I got, I realized if I just used this card more than this card on those platforms like Google and Facebook, I can actually 4x my points. I quite literally went from 130,000 points, which I thought I was doing well for the year on this card. Within 90 days, I was up to almost 700,000 points because I started using this card. Now, when you talk to me about how the rich are able to afford to do nice things, it's not always about credit card points, I'll tell you that. The rich are rich. But I also can tell you get a lot of perks when you start going and circling yourself around the right people with the right information. Now I can tell you, it was some of the best 6 days I've ever spent with my wife and baby, and I would pay for it time and time again if I needed to. But if I don't have to, I'm not going to. And these credit cards are both independently great for different reasons. But if you're out there spending money online, on Google and on Facebook and all the other online platforms, you must have a gold card because you get 4x the points. Simultaneously, there are other arenas where you can get 2, 3x, or 4x the points by using the platinum. It's up to you to figure that out. First of all, if you're a baller and you're in business, you need to have an account manager. They'll tell you what the real perks are, but it's also predicated upon where you're spending that money. Either way, you need to make sure you're a part of the American Express business world because in my opinion, they're second to none. So as you can see, I saved almost $7,000 just by using the right credit cards. Now these are just the credits you see right here on my statement. So that's just what you see. There's also other things that I actually got credit for because of the level of status I have. There were just free nights I was able to attain that I didn't even have to use the points because of the level of status and how many nights I stay at this type of resort. And I will tell you this, it feels a whole lot better when you're going to Maui knowing that every dinner is gonna be a couple $100, knowing that every drink you buy is gonna be $15 to $25, that you didn't have to pay the amount that these hotels cost per room. Now, if you like this stuff, if this entertains you, jacks you up, make sure you're liking this video, make sure you subscribe because I drop 3 videos a week just about the general business entrepreneur sector, and I drop 3 other videos a week about real estate investing. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel and make sure you turn on that notification because I drop 6 videos a week right here for you guys. Now, with that said, I want to make sure you understand this is not an American Express ad. There are a lot of perks to a lot of different credit cards. Chase has some incredible credit cards. Capital One has some incredible credit cards. But you need to realize how you're spending your money, where you're spending your money, and what you're trying to achieve. I have a friend that loves the cash back stuff. You know, 1.5% cash back, 2% cash back. That's not my gig. I love to be able to go and find exactly where I'm spending it and go get free stuff. Because the stuff I try to go get for free is very, very expensive. Staying at the 4 Seasons in Maui, very, very expensive. But that's where I would rather do that because at the end of the day, even if I did that just once a year with my family and I was able to save $7,000 to $10,000 to $15,000 like I did here, it's roughly close to $10,000 that I saved given that I got 2 free nights based around my status and the credits that you just saw on my statement. I would rather do that once or even twice a year than get $10,000 back per se. I like using it for the travel. It also works within their point system in terms of them seeing how you spend, which ranks your level, which is fantastic. So again, you need to look at how you're spending, where you're spending, and what point system works for you. This is a life hack you don't want to miss out on because this really is how the rich become richer because they don't have to spend their money. Hey, listen, I don't want to spend the money I make. I want to make a lot of it, but I don't want to spend it, not if I don't have to. Hopefully you found this valuable. Make sure you're liking this, make sure you're subscribing, make sure you turn on that notification, and I'll see you guys on the next YouTube. Peace.